Azia Electric joint stock company includes Taldykorgan Cable Plant, Toksim Plant on high-voltage cable production, and Taldykorgan Plant of electrical appliances. The company is thought to be one of the large-scale producers of cable conductor products, electric meters, and wiring products in the Republic of Kazakhstan. Our enterprise was established on the base of Agropromenergo. It was the organization that served agriculture, electrical installations of collective farms and state farms. During the period of reconstruction, our system became a bit outdated. That's why we reoriented ourselves and started industrial manufacture of electric production. First of all, we followed the message of Nursultan Abishevich. He suggested that Kazakhstan should sell not only raw materials, but also products of further processing, so we aimed all our efforts on electric meters production. We cooperated with Leningrad Electric Plant, and on the base of cooperation we manufactured electric meters. We also started making cable conductor products, which are not made by any other companies in Kazakhstan. Taldykorgan Cable Plant was formed in 1991 on the base of former enterprise Agropromenergo, whose engineering staff at that time had great experience in production and machine building. Today, it is the enterprise with modern facilities. It is equipped with means of automation and control, providing output of high-quality products, which are well known and demanded not only in Kazakhstan but also abroad. This company manufactures over 8,000 different sized cable conductor products, uninsulated wires for electric lines with section from 16 to 600 mm, cords and equipment wires, installation wires with section from 0.75 mm to 50 mm, power cables on the base of copper and aluminum with section from 0.75 mm to 50 mm, control cables on the base of copper and aluminum with section from 0.75 mm to 10 mm with number of cords up to 61, power cables on the base of copper and aluminum with section of 0.75 to 50 mm, armed with band steel galvanized wire. We also produce not only standard cable items, but special power cables which comply with modern requirements of fire safety with insulation from cross-linked polyethylene of polyvinyl chloride and polymeric compositions, halogen-free and with shell from polyethylene. Warranty is provided for all manufactured products from 1 to 5 years. The system of quality management of the enterprise was implemented and certified in accordance with international standards ISO 9001-2009 for more than 10 years. All products meet the requirements of state standards and go through multi-stage control, initially from raw materials arrival and finally to ready products manufacturing. The products pass annual certification tests in accredited laboratories. Toksim Plant on high-voltage cable production is a relatively young enterprise. It was established in 2005 when in Kazakhstan there was a sharp issue of scarce expensive high-voltage cables, which were necessary for construction and modernization of pipelines and networks. The engineers of the enterprise learned European standards, and on their base, high-voltage cables with insulation from peroxide cross-linked polyethylene with voltage of 10, 20, 35 kV were developed and implemented in the Republic of Kazakhstan for the first time. It's one of not many plants in CIS which capacity allows to manufacture cables with section up to 800 mm. Also in 2007, production of self-bearing insulated conductors of SIP1, SIP2, SIP4 mark and conductors for high-voltage electric lines of SIP3 mark with voltage 20 to 35 kV was developed. Today the plant manufactures the following types of products: equipment installation wires with section from 50 mm to 240 mm, power cables on the base of copper and aluminum with section from 50 mm to 800 mm, power cables on the base of copper and aluminum with section from 50 mm to 800 mm, armed with band steel galvanized wire or aluminum wire alloy, self-bearing insulated conductors of SIP1, SIP2, SIP3, SIP4 mark with section from 50 mm to 240 mm, on the base of aluminum alloy or hardened by steel wire with voltage from 1 to 35 kV. In 2010, after start of Pavlodar electrolysis plant in Pavlodar region, which was specializing on production of aluminum ingot, our company's administration made a decision about purchasing the equipment for processing and molding of aluminum rod, which before that time was bought as raw materials from the near foreign countries. On the base of Azia Electric joint stock company, we have a workshop on production of aluminum rod. The workshop at its full load manufactures up to 100-ton ready products a shift. 17 specialists work in the workshop on production of aluminum rod. Then aluminum rod is marketed in Kazakhstan and CIS countries. This production supplies not only consumers of our plant, but also a number of other manufacturers of cable production in Kazakhstan and abroad. It also made possible to increase the share of Kazakhstani content in goods from 50 to 100% and participate successfully in the projects of the Republican value on the program Roadmap 2020, to which our President Nursultan Abishevich Nazarbayev focused his special attention. Taldykorgan Plant of electrical appliances was created on the basis of Azia Electric JC in 1991 to manufacture electric meters and electric products. At the moment, the plant manufactures a wide assortment of high-class and sensitive household and industrial devices of energy accounting compliant international standards. At the moment, we're in the workshop of assemblage and adjustment of electric meters of Taldykorgan Plant of electrical appliances. For more than 20 years, our enterprise has been engaged in manufacturing electric meters. We produce single-phase and three-phase accounting devices. Since 2014, we have been producing multiple tariff meters, which can operate in the system of ASCAE, Automated System of Control, and Accounting of Energy. Here, we do not limit our production. We even started manufacturing electric items such as sockets, breakers, lengtheners, corrugated pipes for distribution boxes, which are in great demand in the product market. More than 100 people work in our enterprise. Our products are really needed in the market of Kazakhstan and in CIS countries. On technical specifications, our devices comply with all state standards requirements. In 2011, British company invested financial funds into Azia Electric JC for modernization of the equipment for cable production. That allowed to increase the production capacity of the plant by 1.5 times. And today our enterprise can manufacture uninsulated wires up to 500 tons a month depending on the section, installation wires 3000 kilometers a month, power cables 400 kilometers a month, control cables 100 kilometers a month, armed cables 50 kilometers a month, self-bearing insulated conductors 400 kilometers a month, high voltage cross-linked polyethylene cables 90 kilometers a month, 10, 20, 35 kV on the base of copper and aluminum depending on section. Power cables with insulation from silane cross-linked polyethylene and voltage 0.66 and 1 kV on the base of copper and aluminum 90 km a month depending on the number of cores and section. Testing laboratory is equipped by modern facilities and allows to reveal and eliminate mismatching at any construction stage of manufacturing cable product. It tests the items annually on compliance with the requirements of state standards and conforms high quality of output. The priority course of the enterprise's policy is constant improvement of qualitative production and management processes of the company. During these years, we have achieved remarkable success. That is why you knew about our production. All these things were created during the period of our country's independence. Dear partners, I invite you for cooperation. We will make our efforts to carry out your orders on time and in good quality.